American, they ended the war by putting 2 atomic bombs into Japan, and since then they're in pollution, the air, the food, the water, everything is polluted. So what Mr. Oshiro did was he wanna make the water of Japan better because he knows the water is very important to our bodies. More than 70% of our bodies is made up of our water.
Yeah.
So what he did was he traveled around the world to find the best source of water to mimic that water quality and bring it back to Japan. So he traveled into a lot of places like Mexico, like Germany, India, France. There's a very popular natural water alkaline source in France called Lotus, France. Have you heard about that?
No.
Okay, so basically it's just a natural water source that came from the waterfall, and every year there's a lot of tourists that comes here to take the water and drink it, and they pass by word of mouth that this is a miracle water. They don't know why, but every time they start drinking it, they feel like they have more energy in their bodies. So they don't know why, but they just say it's miracle water, and people pass on the information, and eventually this place is very popular in the world right now. Some people even come here and they take a bottle and they keep it at their house, just as memento of the place. So as a scientist, he know that it's not a miracle. There must be some science into it. So he brought a sample back in Japan, and after years and years of testing, he found out that there is 3 very important properties in that water. So the first thing is antioxidation. Second thing is it's very alkaline, and third is it has sort of microcluster. So I'm gonna do a test of comparison of all these waters we have right here with these 3 properties to see how they compare. So I'm gonna go step by step for each property and gonna explain a little bit why they're important to our bodies. So first of all, we have over here the soda. So I use Sprite because it's it's white, so it's just easier for you to see all the testing on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people have tried to test with white wine or anything white, and you can see what's in there. But here we're just gonna do soda. Next time.
Yeah, it's easy because that one is clear, so you can see everything inside.
Because we're gonna do the pH test too later, and we need to see the color of it.
Wow.
Here we have Poland Spring, and the reason why I use this one is just it's a very popular brand. If you have your own brand of drinking water, I can test it. But you said yours is Fiji, so we have it.
And the second one is Poland.
Oh, you use Poland too? Okay, great. So you're gonna see what you've been drinking with these. So here it's smart water. The reason why we use smart water is it's just a little bit more expensive than Poland. Yeah, you used to drink that water. So,
that one too.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more expensive than the Poland Spring, but after the test you will see that it's not really worth it. So this is Fiji.
Your favorite
Yeah.
so far?
Supposed to be the best. That's why it's
Supposedly, yeah, they got these from Japan as well. But anything that's bottled up is not really good because first of all, these plastics, when you leave it out in the hot or cold, the BPA, the microplastic, everything is gonna go into your water. So it's not good for you.
Yeah, can create bacteria in plastic.
Yeah. And they said there's over 200 contaminants in the bottled water, and we don't know exactly what those are. Okay, so this is Essentia. Fiji and Essentia basically is bottled alkaline water, so that's why we want to compare the alkaline bottled water with the alkaline water from the machine. Okay, this is just tap water here, and this is the Kangen water. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so the first test I'm going to do is the antioxidation test. So to do that, I have a tool here that can help me. So this meter here is called the ORP meter. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. So basically, they use it in the army a lot to test the water, the air, wherever they go. ORP stands for oxidation reduction potential. When I press on, you will see that if it's positive, I mean there's oxidation. when it's negative, that's antioxidation. And why do we worry about antioxidation or oxidation? If you have a little bit of background about oxidation is, if you have cut a fruit and you leave it on in the air for like maybe 30 minutes, you see that it gets darkened, so yellowish. That's oxidation.
Okay.
So the opposite of that is antioxidation.
It starts sagging. That means it's old, yeah.
Yeah. So when you actually have antioxidation, that's good because antioxidant also mean anti-aging. So it slows down your aging and also it boosts your immunity system. So when you drink like things like vitamin C's or eating fruits and vegetables, they have antioxidation in there. So we're gonna measure about oxidation and antioxidation in water today. So first of all, I'm gonna try the Sprite. As you can see, the oxidation level is still jumping.
It's going more than 200, almost.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So normally the sodas is over here in the 400s.
Wow.
As you can see, it's still jumping up. See, it's going over 300 now. We're almost. See? So, and it will keep going until it reaches to that point around 400. So, but I just want to save us time, so I'm going to move on. But you can get this machine from Amazon, eBay, anywhere. You can test it yourself. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
See, it's still going up. Okay, so with oxidation, remember that it's also aligned with aging. So imagine you drink a lot of sodas, that means you're speeding up your aging process.
I don't think so. That.
So that's good. That's a plus.
I'm 50 years old lady.
Oh wow, you look young. Yeah. So next up is the Poland water. As you can see, immediately it's dropping. You see, from 320 now it's dropping. But you can see that it's not dropping a lot. So it's around 315 right now, and it's staying there. So the aging in here, the oxidation in here is still a lot. That is probably because when I bought this water, I bought it from BJ's, and sometimes BJ's put their water on sale. I never asked myself why before I got this machine, but after I got it, I looked into information about water, and when stores like BJ's put these water on sale, it just means that the due date, it's almost expired. So that's why why do you think water go on sale? Because with meat or any other food, you can see when it goes bad, but with water it's still good.
They want to get rid of it. That's it. That's why they're gonna put it in sale.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be expired soon and it's gonna
right.
go.
And as you can see, this is the proof right here. The oxidation is very high.
It's still high. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next up is a smart water. This one is a little bit more expensive. But you see, the oxidation level is still very similar to the Poland spring water. This one is 20 cents a bottle. This one is almost $1. So you see that your money is not really worth it.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's all in the packaging. It's a little bit better with the packaging, and the name is more attractive.
Just the name brand.
Yeah. So it's very smart marketing, but it's not really smart water.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Fiji. Wow, so I'm surprised too. See, the oxidation level actually is
still high.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, anything bottled up, you let it sit there, it will get oxidated. So it doesn't matter how expensive you buy your water.
Yeah.
It's still very high. So it's very comparable.
Which is bad for your body because
it
that means it's gonna
turn oxidation, that just means your body gonna age.
And inside your body actually, most of your body inside, that's why people maybe will get sick or who knows.
And then with Essentia, this one is actually more expensive. So you see that the oxidation level drops significantly from 300, 30-ish to 200
points less than that. Wow. It's it's better.
So my theory for this is that for these water, maybe they let it sit in storage a little bit longer than this one. So this one maybe come out from factory.
That's right?
This one is actually very expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's say if you buy this one for almost $2, this one's over $2 a bottle. Yeah, you see the oxidation level drops. Yeah. So that's why it's a lot more expensive. As you spend more money, the oxidation level drops lower.
200 less than the other ones. Wow.
Yeah.
Points.
That's why they sell $2-3 a bottle and people still buy them because they do have the goodness in it. But remember, just because the number is low, it doesn't mean it's good. It's just less bad, Okay, so this one is next is tap water. So it's going up again, but it's not going that fast. So I'm saying it's gonna stay around the mid 200s. So maybe
That's from
250,
the top
300.
from here, okay?
Yeah.
Just tap water.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit worse than Essentia, but it's better than the rest of them. In comparison, oxidation comparison. But there's a lot of other stuff in here.
Of course, we got to get it out. We
Yeah.
see what is in there then.
Okay, so they stay around the 200s, like mid 200s. And then finally, we have our Kangen water. Hopefully everyone can see.
Minus. Wow.
Okay. So it's minus 500 and over. Okay. Normally, if you clean it, meaning you clean your machine every month, when it's fresh, when you just clean it, it goes up to like negative 800. I've tried mine, he's tried his, and all of them normally go up to negative 800 to 700 when it's just
Wow, which is like.
clean. Yeah. So what was the last time you cleaned a machine?
Remember?
No, yeah. I had to clean up this weekend. I'm gonna.
Okay, see, so her cleaning
It's
is
still
coming
good,
up.
it's still like negative
It's
400
over
something, so it's still
Which
good.
is
Yeah.
still good, yeah,
Yeah.
but like you say, it should be 700, 800. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so see, 530, so I know exactly that this machine just needs cleaning. But it's still good, it's still very
Yeah,
good.
of course,
See,
yeah.
if I go back to Fiji, you see that the negative
We
disappears
jump
right away.
right away, yes, wow.
Yeah, see?
That's great.
And if you go back, see?
Minus right away too.
Right.
Yeah.
And with the antioxidant level, you know, it's very important. Like sometimes people look past this, you know, property, like they don't think that it's very, very important, but it is. Because with a lot of antioxidant in your body, first of all, you're gonna age slower. But second of all, it's gonna boost your immune system. And when your immune system is strong, it's gonna fight back, you know, viruses, sickness, and everything. This is the main reason why I don't really get sick, is because of this. Because, you know, especially right now, you have the coronavirus going on. It's almost like a cold virus. So if your body is strong enough to fight the cold virus, most likely it's gonna be strong enough to fight this too. Right? So it's not like a prevention for any kind of sickness or anything, but it makes your body strong and
Yes.
your body fight back the sickness.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the comparison chart for, let's say, 1 glass of Kangen water has the level of antioxidant comparable to 20 cups of green tea, or 5 pounds of blueberry, or 12 pounds of broccoli.
Wow.
And just imagine, you don't drink like 1 glass a day. You maybe drink 4, maybe drink 5 or more. It depends on your body weight
That's right, yeah.
and your activity during the day. So just imagine that you take this number, you multiply by 4 or 5, this number. You can't be eating like, you know, 50 pounds of blueberry or 100 pounds of broccoli, you know, it's not easy. But with water, we can drink it.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Yeah.
You can easily.
Because even if you don't have this water, you still have to drink this water, you know. But now, if you have Kangen water, just drink Kangen water instead of the other type of water. You know, so it's very easy. You're gonna be sure that you have this amount of antioxidant in your body every day. Okay. Okay, so that's the first property, and now we're gonna go to the second one, which is the alkaline property. So with alkaline, the way that we can test it is we're gonna use this. We call this pH tester solution. So I'm gonna put a few drops into each of these cups, and based on the color, you can refer to the chart here. You can know that if the water is acidic or alkaline. And the reason why we care about why our water is acidic or alkaline is because a lot of doctors nowadays, they found out that if your body is acidic, it's the environment for sickness or, you know, cells or even cancer cells to grow in them. So if your body is more alkaline, the perfect alkaline level in our body is 7.35. So we need to keep our body more alkaline, a little bit more alkaline. And the food that we normally eat, like, you know, red meats or fish or, you know, carbs, all those food are acidic. Even our drinks. So we now do drinks. You're gonna see that a lot of the stuff that we drink is acidic. So normally our body is in the acidic stage. So you need to balance it. Okay, so first thing we're gonna go with is the Sprite to see what level it stands at. Okay, so you see it's very orange. So it's an acidic level of around 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so remember that when we talk about oxidation, it makes you age quicker, and then with acidic, it makes you, you know, get sick easier. So whoever drinks this a lot, you can see a trend of them aging faster and getting sick easier.
Not me. I don't think
That's
so.
good. That's good. Does your kids drink it?
No.
Okay, great. Because for kids, like
Just
normally
water.
they get, you know, into this stuff a lot.
Just butter.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all is the Poland spring water.
Wow.
As you can see, it's still yellow.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
like
right.
a 5.
Oh, wow.
So you see, like if you've been drinking this, you've been drinking acidic water all your life and you don't even know it. Yeah, you never think like, oh, water could be acidic, you know. It's surprising to me too when I first did
Because
it.
we already have acid in our bodies.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I need more acid here.
Yeah, more sick,
Está
yeah.
dando más ácido a su estómago.
Yeah. And then next up is smart water to see where it stands. See, so very much similar to
Similar,
Poland.
yeah.
Yeah, so 5.5, still acidic.
Yeah.
Fiji. Okay, so
Oh
Fiji
my God.
got us into the alkaline chart, so maybe
Yeah.
like an 8 over
8.
here.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why the price of it is like a lot more than compared
Jump
to
over.
normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then Essentia. Okay.
Oh my God.
So it turned more blue, so
Like
it's
9.
around 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then we have tap water.
Tap water.
Wow,
So
it's
actually
good.
alkaline. Okay, so alkaline around 9 too.
Okay, well, I don't think tap water anyway. I don't like
No.
it.
The color of the tap water even
It's
darker,
blue.
even more blue than the
With-
Fiji.
with
Yeah,
the
this is
Fiji.
yeah. But
Oh my
not
God,
all
better.
alkalines is good though. Not all alkalines is good. I'm gonna explain that in a second. Okay, but lastly is Kangen water.
Good water.
Our water.
Oh my
See?
God. Look
So
at
exactly
these
9.5.
10. Believe 11 or 10, yeah, or 12.
It's
I don't
9.5. Yes, this is the one that we drink.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5. Okay, so I'm gonna now explain why the alkaline in the tap water is not good. So alkaline can be created in 3 ways. So this first one is things like Essentia and Fiji. They're bottled alkaline water. So
Yeah.
they put a chemical like baking soda into the water to create the alkalineness of it. Okay, and the reason why I know that because through research and also natural alkaline, they only exist in your water for like best during 2 days. After the 2 days, it will diminish like slowly, and after like a week, you won't have any alkaline in water, even Kangen water. Okay, so they put a chemical substance like a baking soda in here. That's why even after months of transportation and storage, it still have the alkaline in here, but it's very weak. So I'm gonna have a test later for you to try to prove that point. But for now, moving on to the tap water, the alkaline in here is not chemical, but it has heavy metals in there. Just imagine like the water going through our pipes and water system, had
Yeah.
rust in there, heavy metals in there, and those metals also cause it to have this alkaline color in it. So drinking the alkaline with heavy metals in there is not good for your health. Okay? And this Kangen water here is the 3rd type of alkaline. So this alkaline is through ionization. So that means when the water goes through this right here, it's going to be ionized using electricity to separate the water into alkaline. So this is natural alkaline. So this is the one that's good for you. Okay? And I said that there's a test we can do with the Essentia. So right now we're going to introduce acid into the water to see how strong this alkaline is. So what's your name again?
Janet.
Sorry?
Janet?
Janet? Okay, Janet, can you blow bubbles like consistently for like 20 seconds into this water?
But I have to take my mask.
Yeah, just for a quick 20 seconds.
Just blow.
You see the difference yet?
Wow.
Yeah, see that?
Okay, that's good. So that's 10 seconds.
Wow, that's crazy.
So you see,
Yeah.
after just 10 seconds, right?
To introduce
The acid.
The acid.
Yeah.
Acid from your breath.
Yeah. So just the acid from your breath for 10 seconds,
Oh, that's crazy.
you already take out all the alkaline in this essential water. Okay? And you're paying $2 to $3 for it. Yeah? So it's not really worth your money. Just imagine, because if your breath has this much acidity, in your body it's even worse.
Oh
It's-
my God.
Yeah. Okay.
So how too much acid?
So you're gonna do the same test, 10 seconds for this Kangen water. Okay. So you can see the color stays at 9.5.
Yes.
So it actually helps you, detoxify, neutralize all the acid in your body. That's why if you know anybody that has problem with acidic in the body, like acid reflux or have gout. Have you heard about gout? Yeah. Do you know somebody that has it?
No.
Okay. But people with gout, it just basically means that they're eating too much acidic foods. The body cannot like get rid of it, and then with the
It stores in that part of the body.
yeah, and then it goes into
Oh,
the
my
joints.
brother. She said my brother.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah, because you see they're sleeping for the water.
Yeah,
She said they gotta make him
because
sleep.
he also has gout,
I
so
have
he
gout
knows.
too. And I'm young.
Oh, really?
Yeah. From too much drinking.
Oh.
Yeah, my God. You see, look at that.
Yeah.
Need to get the water.
Yeah.
That's what I said, yeah.
So if you know somebody with gout, just let them drink this water. They'll let you know if it works. Because like with the alkaline here, you see how strong it is. It actually helps you get rid of the acid in your body.
Yeah, because our body, our skin is already acid. You
It
know,
is,
our skin
yeah.
is acid.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a quick, really cool test I can do. Like just imagine this is the stages of your body. Sometimes you eat like acidic food, sometimes you eat alkaline food. But what if you have Kangen water and you drink to see if it's gonna change anything for you? So first of all is the soda. So after you drink Kangen water a little bit, you see nothing changes. Because the acidic in this soda is so much. So for 1 cup of soda you drink, you need to drink 32 cups of Kangen water
Wow.
to get rid of that acid. If you drink these regular bottle of alkaline water, it wouldn't do it. It's too weak. Okay, second off is the Poland Spring. You see?
Wow.
After you drink just a little bit, it get rid of that acid in there right away. Okay. Now it's the smart water.
Oh, wow.
Same thing. And then Fiji,
Oh, my
it makes it
goodness.
more alkaline. And here's the essential with, you introduce the acid into here. See?
Oh, wow.
After just one sip, it just takes care of that. And
By
then
the
finally
way, yeah.
tap water. See, it makes it more alkaline as
More,
well.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And then I'm going to do a reverse test. Just imagine if your body is in the alkaline, the healthy state. But if you drink the sodas, see what happens.
Wow, look at that.
See? So it's very, very bad for you.
It's very bad for you. Oh
The
my
soda,
god.
so bad.
It's a killer.
It is.
Yeah.
But this is good. The soda is good. Sometimes, you know?
It depends on what your motives is, right?
My brother, he doesn't drink anything. No, he does know that they eat very healthy.
Yeah, I know. He's just joking.
Wow, that is crazy stuff.
Yeah. See, this kind of stuff normally you don't think about, but
No,
when
but
you look
it's
into
true.
it.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
serious. It's very serious, yeah. Sometimes we don't know what we're eating, sometimes we don't know what we're drinking.
Yeah.
So that's good. Okay, so how much is the machine? I'll get
Not yet, not yet.
Oh.
We still have a lot to show, and then we'll talk about the prices.
Is it
Okay?
bread?
Un momento.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We're gonna get to the bill right there. That's nice. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. So the next thing that we're gonna do is the microcluster test. Have you ever heard of that term before?
The what?
Microcluster.
Not no.
Okay. So a cluster of water is looking like this. So normally the water that you drink has 25 H2O. So it's called a big cluster like this. So this
That's
is
in the
regular
oxygen.
H2O.
Yeah, the oxygen.
Okay. So when the water has a big cluster like this, when you drink it, your body can't really absorb it that well. Okay. And here's the Kangen water. The cluster water is only 5 H2O. It's a lot smaller. So that's why when you drink it, you have that feeling of lightness. And also it absorbs into your body much quicker. That's why you feel that energy. Because when your body has enough water, that's when you are energized. So most of the time you drink like regular water, let's say you drink a bottle, you're only absorbing around this much. So you always like in need of water, so dehydrated. Yeah.
You get more thirsty. I get more thirsty sometimes.
Right. So that's why when you drink water, you don't really get all of it. So that's why you're always thirsty. If you drink this and you drink this one bottle, you'll get this one bottle. Okay. And to do that test, I'm gonna use a bag of green tea. Have you seen it? Oh, you have seen it. Okay. So today I'm gonna do it for you to see again, but I'm
Oh
gonna...
no, you mean no.
Oh,
I have
okay.
the green tea, yes. But
Oh, I thought you didn't show it.
No, she wouldn't. No, she said she wanted to drink
See,
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told her you're gonna see something with the tea, but I'm gonna wait for them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a very cool test.
Yes.
So normally, how do you make tea?
And boil the water.
Just tap water, right? Okay. So today I'm going to use cold tap water to see what happens. Okay, as you can see, if you make the tea with cold water, you can't really get the tea to come out.
No, it's not going nowhere. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about why?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so when you boil water, this cluster of water, it breaks down into smaller cluster. So when it breaks down to smaller cluster, it goes in and it breaks down the tea quicker and absorb much better. Okay, so over here, I'm going to use Kangen water. Just test, is it cold water? Cold, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this right here is the Kangen water. See what happens.
Oh my God.
See the big difference? So this is almost like boiled water, but it's cold water because it's already breaking down into a smaller cluster of water. Okay, and just in case you're skeptical, okay, we're gonna make tea in this third cup with the tap water again, just in case you think that maybe more tea come out easier when the bag is wet. So I'm just
That's what honestly I was thinking that.
Oh, you were thinking that? Okay.
To be honest with you.
Okay, so that's why I'm gonna have to do a third cup.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that it's very similar to the first one. No changes.
No
okay?
changes, no.
And I know you're skeptical, so you probably have this
Yeah,
next
I
question
was
next.
thinking that seriously, no.
Okay,
Because
I was
it's
too. That's
wet.
why I'm doing
Because it's
this.
wet, so it's gonna be, staying
Yeah.
more because it was wet already.
And on this fourth cup, do you know what I'm going to do next with this fourth one? Okay, so the fourth one, I'm going to use the Kangen water again, just in case you think that all the tea might come out over here and there's nothing left to come on the third cup.
Sure.
Right? So do it again with Kangen water,
Oh my God.
just to prove the point that it's the water that makes the changes. Okay?
Right away.
Right away.
Yeah.
Okay, and these two cups are the tea made with, tap water. So right now, let's see what happens if you add more tap water. Nothing happens, right? Same. But here, this is made by tap water before, but now I'm gonna use Kangen water to add to it. See? So the water makes the difference. If I add Kangen over here, see? So that is the science of it. So that's why when you drink this water, you feel like you're hydrated a lot more and you're more energized. And your body absorbs quicker. That's why, if you eat your food, it makes your blood like flow better, and your blood carry the nutrients. So you actually have more nutrients in your body.
Yeah.
So that's why when you drink this water for let's say a week or something, you can feel the changes in your body. Yeah. Okay. So right now we're gonna do another test with not drinking any water anymore, but with the washing water. Okay. So this is the water that Sammy took up before. This is the 11.5, which we do not use for drinking, but we use it for washing food. Okay. Do you eat rice? Do you eat rice?
The what?
Rice? Do you eat rice?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Can I have one cup?
Of course.
Gypsy, you gotta drink water. What about water for Gypsy?
Dice que de pereza.
Yeah, she can drink it.
Okay.
I think she can tell. Okay. Do you have a pet? Okay. Yeah, because if you have a pet, you can do a test, right? You leave the regular water on one side and then Kangen water on one side. You will know which to choose.
Oh my
It's a
God.
very cool test that I cannot do
but
because I don't have a
That's a very
pet.
smart, yes, very smart.
Yeah, I think they
Oh
can
my
smell
God.
it. Okay.
Wow. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
That is so cool. Oh my God.
Okay, so we use the rice from Vivian, and then I'm also going to use these tomatoes I bought from Stop Shop. Just to see, like, normally what's in your food that you buy in the market. You'll be surprised what's in there.
I bet it is.
Okay, so for this first one, I'm gonna wash the rice with just regular tap water because everybody do that, right?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so first one is tap water. Same thing with the tomatoes. Okay, on the second one here, I'm gonna use the 11.5. Remember, this is not for drinking.
Just
It's
to
for
wash.
washing.
Mm,
Yeah.
washing.
Okay. just gonna stir to make it quicker.
I usually wash rice when you stir.
Yeah,
it.
I do that. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And I even wash and stir it 3 times.
I do that 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Until all the
the
cloudy.
dirt comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so that's just a quick second that we wash it with. Okay, now we're gonna see what's inside our food. Okay. So first of all, this rice is washed with tap water. So it depends on what kind of rice you use. With this one, you see that this is what regular come out of it. Okay, you wash it. If you use like white rice, you will see it like a cloudy white, color. Now this rice is yellow, so you see that. And this over here is what we wash with 11.
Oh wow.
What is that?
Do you guys see the difference?
It's
What
even,
is yellowness?
wow,
Yeah.
even yellow.
So if you're cooking, you're gonna notice this right away. So the stuff that comes out of this rice over here is the preservative that they put into the rice. Because imagine most rice come from the Asian countries, right?
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of time for them to transport and a lot of time for storage. And then after you buy it, you put it in your house for like another couple of weeks to eat it. So they have to put preservative into the rice. Otherwise it's gonna go bad and within like a few, maybe weeks, not even.
Yeah, not even month. Yeah.
So they put preservative in there, and this 11.5 has the ability to take that out. So if you don't wash it out like this, normally if you eat rice and you can't finish the pot and you leave it on for like, let's say a day later, you're starting to see the rice go like it gets, saggy, and you have a smell, it's going yellowish. This is the stuff that comes out of it. So the preservatives start to come out your rice when you leave it with enough heat and enough time. If you eat the rice right away, you wouldn't see this, but it's always in there. All kinds of rice.
So people, they don't even wash the rice.
Yeah, if they don't wash the rice, then you eat all of it. You wash it, you get this out, which is not really the preservative. This is just like the powder they spray on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. And over here is fresh fruit. Okay. So over here, you see that if you wash tomatoes with just regular tap water, we have this. So if it has like, let's say dirt or anything, you would take those out, but other than that, you won't have anything else. Okay. Over here, we wash it with 11.5.
Oh my god.
You see?
Yellow again.
Yeah. So the yellow in the tomatoes is not preservative, but these are pesticides. So they mix the pesticide with a kind of oil base, and then they sprayed it on the fruit just like this guy did right here. They spray it on the fruit, and when you go to the market, you see it has this kind of wax structure. When you feel the fruit, you see that it's all kind of wax. And they have to do this is because when the rain comes down, they don't want the pesticide to get washed away. That means they lose a lot of money in manufacturing. So they have to, mix it with an oil base, spray on the fruits. But when they do that, you go home and you wash it. You only take out, not the pesticide, but just the dirt and everything. Okay, so if you have the machine, use 11.5, and you can do this, and your fruit will become, clean. So I'm gonna do a taste test for you. So this is the regular tap water. You can take one. Hey, here you can take one too.
Abuela.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What I need to do with it?
Just eat it.
Oh,
Eat
okay.
Yeah. To see how it tastes.
That's the tap water?
Just tap water.
That's with the tap water.
Okay. And this over here is the one that's washed with 11.5. Here you go.
Thank you.
Did you get a difference?
Can you taste the difference? Oh, you're not eating it. Oh.
Yeah. Two different flavors.
How about you? Can you taste the difference?
This is more, the second one is very mild. Like that one is like very strong.
So with taste, everyone has a kind of different taste, but normally everyone tell me that this tastes a little bit crunchier and it's a little bit sweeter than
the other one, yes, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So if you like cooking,
Son diferentes, ¿cierto, mamá? Sí. And more sour than that one.
right? Because this one you're eating all the pesticides and stuff in it.
Wow.
And this is just a little bit. Imagine like one day you eat like a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies, or a lot of salads. But all the stuff you're gonna get out there is crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right. And okay, clean up. There you go. Okay. So now I have another test that remember when I tell you that some people drink this and it actually helps them with the cholesterol? So there's a test that can show you why that happens. So here I have sesame oil. Just imagine this as the fatties. Sesame oil. So this is a Japanese brand.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a little bit in each of these cups. Imagine you eat all the oily food. This is what it's gonna look like. Okay. If you drink, the normal water you drink is pollen, right? Or Fiji?
Yeah.
Either one?
Either one, yes.
Okay. So let's say pollen. You drink pollen spray. You can see that the oil and water doesn't really mix, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's just stuck in there, bubbling, going the
Right.
surface. Yeah.
It's like the old saying, like we always hear, like oil and water don't mix. And your doctor would never tell you, oh, you have cholesterol, drink more water, it helps. It doesn't happen that way. But over here, you're gonna drink Kangen water. This is 9.5. See?
Oh, wow.
You see how it
They
gets
break
rich?
it down.
Yeah,
They
it breaks down
tiny
oil.
Yeah, particles.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's why, like, if you have, like, you know, these cholesterol stocks in your vein, you drink this, it gets into your vein and it cleans it
Yeah,
up.
you could clean it up.
So that's why, you know, people with cholesterol, they actually have drops in cholesterol levels. Yeah. And lastly, over here, I'm gonna put the 11.5 water in here to see what happens.
Like milk. Oh my god.
Yeah. You get rid of the oil completely.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't drink it, but it's very good for washing food
Cleaning, yeah.
and cleaning, you know, especially your kitchen. You don't need to use Clorox, you don't need to use those, you know, wipes, anything. Just use water. And this, a lot of ladies like love this part because they do most of the cleaning.
Let's see, for instance, I can clean the beaches with the water.
Clean where?
The beach.
The beach?
The beach.
Oh, bleach.
Bleach.
Oh yeah, instead of using bleachers, use this.
Oh, bleach. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it said.
If it's a toilet though, use 2.5 because 2.5 is the one that kills bacteria. If you want to clean oil, use 11.5. Bacteria, 2.5. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this machine makes 7 types of water. So you're not just saving money on drinking, you're saving money on
Health.
cleaning products, health, everything. Yeah. And this here is a doctor. His name is Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He's a PhD in Beth Israel Hospital in New York. So he's a doctor who specializes in colons. So you see here, this is the patient colon before Kangen use, and over here is after Kangen water use. You see how it cleans out your intestine? So sometimes when people drink this water for the first few days, they actually have diarrhea. So that's good. That's a good sign because it actually helps clean up your body. You know, his dad has it for the first few days.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's gone. Okay, so it's very normal. Okay, over here, I want to quickly show what the water system in the city look like. This is the outside of it, and you cut into it. You see that it's very dirty inside. So that's why you can't really drink tap water.
Rusty.
Yeah, rusty,
Yeah,
bacteria.
dirty bacteria, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now I'm gonna do one quick test with the tap water to see what's in there. So you know that it's very dirty in here. So the city have to put this chemical they call chlorine to kill bacteria. And right now I'm gonna test to see how much chlorine is in here. So over here we have the tap water, and over here we have the Kangen water. Okay. And what we're gonna use is this chlorine tester. I'm gonna put a few drops into each cup. If it reacts to chlorine, it will turn yellow. If the cup is clear, that means there's no chlorine in there. Okay, so first one here is the tap water. And over here is the Kangen water. As you can see, there's already something happening. You stir it up, you're gonna see it
Yes, chlorine.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
So there is chlorine in the tap water right here. Okay? And the more you leave it, the more it's gonna come out. Okay, and over here it's the Kangen water. So it's already been treated through the filter and then the ionized. See, so right here you have clear, perfectly clear water. Okay. Alright. And I'm gonna do a very quick test to see how bad chlorine is. So normally if you wash your fruit and vegetable, you wash it with tap water, right? Okay, right here I'm gonna have a little bit of onion just to be like mimicking like you washing your vegetables. Okay, you wash your vegetables with your chlorine water. you're gonna see this. Well, normally you won't see it, but today you will. See? The water becomes clear after 1 second of washing the onion. So that means all the chlorine has been absorbed into the onion. So not just onion, any foods, anything that you wash, like even rice, vegetables, anything, and even your hands. When you wash your hands, that's why like you in the winter especially, you feel that your hands get dry, get itchy. That's when chlorine is absorbed into your body. And if you take hot showers for like let's say 20 minutes, it's easier for you to lose your hair, your irritation on the skin. That's just mean because when you take hot shower, the pores in your body kind of get bigger, and then you absorb more of the chlorine, and chlorine causes irritation to the skin, losing hair, and even asthma in like children. That's why a lot of kids over here have asthma. Back in my country in Vietnam, nobody has asthma.
Oh
Yeah. So
yeah, because of the water.
Yeah.
The chlorine.
Yeah, because when you take the shower, you have to absorb all that chlorine, and there's no solution. But later on, if you're interested, the company Enagic, they do have a shower unit that you can attach to your shower head, and then it would start filter out all chlorine, and they add minerals in the water to help you, grow your skin, your hair. It's very good. It's an option that you can look into later on.
Sure,
but I think this is the most important because this is your health, and the other one is for more like looks.
Yes, sure, yeah.
Okay. And right now, this already absorbed all the chlorine, but if you accidentally did that and you have the Kangen water, you can use this 11.5 water to help you with that problem. Okay, so I just pour a little bit of 11.5 into here. Okay, and you will see something happening.
Wow.
See? So it actually takes the chlorine back out of that. So if you happens to wash your food by accident with the tap water, you can just wash it again with the 11.5, but help you take it back out.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That is crazy stuff. Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of scientific fact about drinking water.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna do this actually.
Right.
People just wanna drink water and that's it.
Right. They're just gonna water is water. I don't care. Blah blah blah. But down the line, the most healthy in their like 20s, their 30s. But after that, when the curve starts to curve over and your health starting to go downhill, they're gonna start, looking into this stuff. But that's too late. Why, look into it when your body's already like weak and tired,
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I need this water.
This machine can last for 25 to 35 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
just take that into calculation. Let's say you drink this for, let's say, 20 cents a bottle. I'm going to do a quick now. Can you do that for me? So let's say 20 cents a bottle. Okay. How much water do you drink a day?
We drink a lot.
Let's say 5-6 bottles.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so 0.20 times 6. And how many family members?
We had 4.
Okay, times 4. Okay,
Yeah.
pretty cool one.
We got the
So you
same
spend
amount.
about $4.80 a day. Multiply that by 365. So that's 1 year. So you spend around $1,752 a year. Multiply by 25. That's the lifespan of the machine. So we do it by 25. So you spend around $43,800 in 25 years on water, just drinking water. Okay. So if you have this machine, this one costs $4,980. Okay.
4,000 this one?
$4,980. This is the newest model. There is older models in the company. They do have older models, but this one is the best one so far. They just came out like let's see, 6-7 years ago. It's like a brand new model. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that if you take that number minus let's say 5,000. Okay. So you save yourself 38,800 on drinking water. Okay. Not even calculating cleaning products or a trip to the doctors or taking medicines or anything like that. So and then this also offers you the finance option. Like Vivian, she did the finance, so she put like $1,234 down and then do $180 per month for 24 months. So it's very
$80
affordable.
per month?
Yeah, $180 per month.
Oh, 180 monthly? Okay.
Yeah. So it makes it very affordable.
So that's been for how long? It's gonna be like for
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 24 months.
Yeah, for 2 years. So if you're interested, I have Ting here. He can help you with the paperwork, and I'm just here to help you show the demo. But yeah, if you're interested, Ting will help you with the